All three tutorials will use the same solution, an invoicing solution. And you may be asking me, why did you choose an invoicing solution? Well, first of all, it's a familiar solution to most everyone. Everybody buys and sells products. You go to a store, you go on the internet, you may even have your own business where you need an invoicing solution. Everybody's familiar with it. Now, I could have chosen something like a solution based on schools that tracks students and teachers and classes and things like that. Yeah, and most people would have been familiar with that, but I don't think quite as familiar as with an invoicing solution. So everybody's familiar with this. Right away you understand what we're covering, what we're trying to do. So I want that buy-in, that understanding right when we start using it. It also allows me, because I'm using a solution, one solution throughout the whole series, allows me to show the techniques in context. So any solution would have done all right, but I just think an invoicing solution is better. And specifically a solution is good because rather than showing random techniques, showing how to do this technique in this file and then using it in another file, I put it all in context so you can really understand what's going on and understand the development process. So an invoicing solution is simple enough to create a complete solution in the time we have, yet complicated enough to show advanced techniques. It's really, hopefully you understand that. We have enough time to complete the whole invoicing solution, but we also have a level of complexity within an invoicing solution. We get to show some great techniques. In fact, all of the techniques that you'll find inside of an invoicing solution, I would say 90% of them will be applicable in one way or another to any solution you might be developing. For instance, you need to learn how to create a many-to-many relationship. So many people don't know how to create many-to-manys, and they're crucial for almost every solution that's more than a couple tables. You need to know how to join two tables together with a join table. That's a many-to-many, and so many people don't know how to do it, and they just skip it, and they can't really accomplish what they want to get done. And an invoicing solution will show you how to do it, and you can take what you learn from an invoicing solution and directly apply it to any many-to-many relationship. Now, any solution that has more than one table will have a one-to-many relationship for sure. So we will do those inside of invoicing solution. You can apply that to any solution you're going to do out there that has more than one table. Of course, if you have more than one table, you'll probably have portals, related fields. All these relational concepts are very important to get established, and by doing it in the context of an invoicing solution, you will understand how to apply it to any solution you'll be creating. In addition, we'll be creating scripts. Now, they'll be specific to an invoicing solution, and some of them will be applicable to any solution. Some of them will be very specific to an invoice solution. But think of it like lifting weights. You lift weights so you can be better at football or basketball, or maybe you just want to look good in a t-shirt. Whatever it is, the same thing applies to scripts. If you learn how to do a whole bunch of scripts, whether they're the specific scripts you want to do, it'll help you build up your skill set. So you can take all of those script steps that you learned and apply them in different ways. And the same goes for calculations. Learning all the functions doesn't require you learning a specific calculation for your solution. It requires you to understand how calculations work. And by doing any solution, you'll understand that. So what we want to do next is give a demonstration of a completed invoicing solution. This is a commercial invoicing solution that I sell. It is not unlocked. You will not be able to get into it and pick it apart. The reason I have it in the work files area, wherever you're getting this from, whether it's online or on the CD, the reason I have it on there is to give you a goal, to show you where you're going. I don't want to just start creating the solution and you have no idea where we're going. I want you to see the ultimate goal. And if you follow along all three parts of this tutorial series, then you will actually have built this entire solution I'm going to show you. So don't worry about it. If you actually build, just don't watch, you build it, you will actually build the solution, have it exactly the same way as you see it right now. So let's take a look at this. We're going to go Show Window, Invoice, and here's the invoicing solution. Right now we're looking at the invoicing portion where you're going to spend most of your time because you're going to be creating invoices as people come into your store. There's a section for customers, there's a section for products, and there's also a section for details like the carrier and the tracking number and terms and all that kind of good stuff, tax and shipping.